Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's Gauntlet League match. This is match 15, the end of the first half of the league here. For those of you that are new here, go ahead and check the top of the description for a week 0 introduction to this Gauntlet League, what it is, what the mechanics are, how everything works, how we got to what you see on your screen right now. If you want to catch up to match 15, the last 14 videos on the channel were each of the previous 14 matches in this league, so you can use that to catch up to where we're at right now. The deck you see on your screen is the deck we're going to run in match number 15 today. We did unfortunately lose match number 14, which means we got to add a few cards to our pool and put some cards into the sideboard, so we got access to a Bargain, a Reeve Soul, and an Searing Barrage. That's all we were able to add out of 10 commons and 14 packs from 14 cards from Throne of Eldraine, including a rare. Didn't really get much help. Hopefully it adds a little bit. We did improve our removal speed a little bit with the Reeve Soul, Searing Barrage, the Bargain to help give us a little bit more reach damage. But this is what we're going to run in today's 15th match of the league. And heading into this last match of the week, this is where we stand in the standings in the league. We are currently a record of 10-4, not too bad. We're in 11th place. There are 121 members that started this league. 6 have been eliminated at the time of this recording, and we are down to 115, of which we are a member, all the way up at 11th. We are going through 30, hopefully 30 matches in the league, and after 30 matches, if we end up in top 8, we get access to a top 8 mega draft. But that is still far away. We're not even halfway done. At the pace we're on so far, we would do pretty well. But you know what? There's a lot of Magic left to play. So this is where we currently stand, and we're looking to bump back up into the top 8, at least top 10 for the end of this week if we can get the win here. And what better way to finish out the first half of this league than with a rematch? Today's match is against Vorbis, who we lost to in match number 2 of this particular league. We are allowed rematches week by week, and I delayed most of my matches this week, and I had to get this match in tonight. And Vorbis was an opponent that was willing to play, so we are rematching Vorbis, trying to get some revenge. Since we lost to Vorbis, he has gone 6-7 and is currently ranked 69th place in the league and is playing a Sultai deck against us today. Got a tough matchup. We lost to him once. Can we avenge that loss? Enjoy today's match. Let's see if we can get our revenge against Vorbis here to close out week 3 of play. We'll start on the play here. And I think I'll play Siphoner on 2. Better chance that doesn't get removed and that I can attack with it and play Goblin on 3, I think. At least that is my plan. Okay. Go ahead and attack. No priority. Go to damage. Play Goblin. Hold up Stab here. There's the nice. Yes, it is nice. This card is quite good when uncontested. Play a 2 toughness creature. I dare ya. Hopefully I still have attacks next turn so that Strongbox Raider can come in. Oh, that's brutal. Okay, when it's put into a graveyard, put a counter on this. Beginning your upkeep, it has 1 or more counters, you may remove them. Exile each other non-land permanent with mana value less than or equal to the number of counters removed this way. Oof. Okay. Go to my turn. Play the land. And then attack. He knows I've got Stab. I clearly played it last turn. So he's not going to block. Go to damage. Now the question is, I guess I can Strongbox Raider and then get a land for Incinerating Blast next turn. I think that probably seems like the best thing to do. Well, or miss a land and get the same copy of 2 cards here. That makes next turn a little awkward. I can't let this thing stick around. It's just going to wipe my board. I really hope I hit a land so I can Incinerating Blast it, and then my board sticks around. And if I don't, not looking great. Oh, never mind. My board sticks around anyway, or doesn't stick around anyway. And, okay, now I need to land literally right now. That was Seeker's Folly. Ugh. The main deck Seeker's Folly. Gonna get you. Nope. That ain't it. Ah, brutal. Okay, well, get on in, dude. Yeah, this card just completely wrecks my whole deck. I think I'm planning on using Fanatical Firebrand to finish off the Seraph. Oh. Oops. Debating blocking. The card is too good. But he's willing to trade it off, so we'll go to damage. Oh, that's right. Okay, put a counter on it. Well, that's kind of brutal. Okay, well, I guess I have to stab it then. And then, you know, I don't want to lose access to this card, so I'm going to go ahead and play the Blood Witch here. Gosh, that was just a complete and utter stonewall against my entire deck. That plus Seeker's Folly, I mean, that's just probably GG's. Now he's at the point where, you know, 5 mana, that's... Oh, there's an Oko in the pool. Oko Thief of Crowns. Another rare. Jeez. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, these things are happening. All right. I don't think we've really got enough to get through here. I think we've kind of gotten stonewalled. Kiora is a 3/2. Got a lot of good cards. Playing a Sultai deck here. Vivian Reed, Oko, double Sphinx of Forgotten Lore, Kiora, Wicked Wolf, Seraph. Pretty much drawn all of that already. Runescarred Demon. Oh man, as this league progresses, it starts to get absolutely brutal. I mean, my deck has 2 rares in it. Well, 3, I guess. It's got Krenko and then 2 goblins, and that's it. But there's nothing like Oko. Ugh. Come on. This is just an absolutely brutal... What's going on here? I needed that. Sure, I guess. I mean... Go to combat, get on in. I mean, it's pushing a little bit. We have to hope that there's not much left in hand, because we also just don't really have much left in hand either. We have a removal spell, but we need to draw a land for it. The Perforating Artist trigger plus the 9 Lives Familiar would have been quite nice over and over. But no. Can we put damage on the stack like the old days here? Okay. What could this be? More stuff that doesn't really work for me. I mean, is there some sort of flash creature here? Doom Foretold is in the pool too. Remember that from old standard. Yeah, I think I just have to attack all and then play Perforating Artist. Sounds like this thing's gonna die. Deciding if, likely if he doesn't want the Siphoner trigger to go on the stack here. That's my thought. Got bacon to the pie in the pool here. Don't know. He might not want to use it on the Siphoner, but the Kiora is becoming a problem here. Couple more cards, and they've got an 8/8 that I can't beat, basically. All right, let it happen. Let's go to combat. Okay, go to 7, play Perforating Artist. I wonder if he's able to dump enough cards into the yard that Kiora can make an 8/8 this turn. Clearly has at least one instant, so that'll put 1. I just brutally missed my 5th land like 4 turns in a row here now. Okay, it was Feed the Serpent. And they were able to get Kiora to 7. That is what I was wondering. It says oops, but you get an 8/8, so like, I mean, it's not great for me. More missed land here. Sure, let's do Blood Witch and Hungry Ghoul. I don't have anything else to do, so go ahead. I guess I block Sack with Firebrand here. That puts him to 5. Yeah, getting to this 5th land was so important to prevent them from getting the 8/8 there, but just couldn't do it. Burnished Heart, okay. My deck can't really deal with that. Okay. Huh. It's kind of interesting, actually. So I attack with the Firebrand, they block with the 8/8, I sack it to the Ghoul, I get a trigger off the Blood Witch. I can attack here, actually. I sack it to the Ghoul, I get a trigger here, and then I get this as well. That seems like inevitability. So let's attack here. Sure. Put him to 5. Effectively 4, effectively 3. And I think I might have lethal next turn if he's unable to kind of deal with this here. As long as this combo stays intact here, I should be okay, but there's a lot of cards you could have, obviously. Incinerating Blast has just been brutal. Alright, I'll go to my turn. Yeah. I hope there's no way to gain life here, because I do have lethal. So, let's see. Go here. Go ahead and do this. Go to damage. Go ahead and do this. End the turn. Resolve. Sack it. And then sack it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, no life gain. We did manage to find our way through. I don't know how this deck keeps on doing it. So, what is this weird plus button over here? I don't even know. Okay. What can we do here? Punted at one point there. Wasn't going to matter. Okay. It didn't seem like a punt from my end. I mean, you managed to get 7 cards for Kiora to make an 8/8, which maybe you could have done it in a different way, but... Yeah, so... Festive Funeral, no. Pilfer, gosh, Pilfer... I always think about bringing Pilfer in, and against a Sultai deck with cards like Oko, Vivian, Ambush Wolf, Seraph, the thing is most of these cost like 3. And Pilfer's much better against like 5 and 6 mana bombs. Dragon Trainer, I didn't see a lot of flyers necessarily. Epic Downfall is good against Dragon Trainer. The Seeker's Folly is really brutal. I mean, I can't really board out any of my 2 mana or, like, you know, 1x1s necessarily here. I just think I have to get this game over with pretty quickly before these really big late game bombs really start to make a difference. The Incinerating Blast, which is so brutal, left in our hand there. If there's something else that would be better than that. I mean, most of the cards I need to deal with are like 3 toughness, basically, so the blast doesn't really help me. I mean, what would I bring in? Just like a Dragon Trainer is just another creature? That was just such a brutal hand having that. Although, like I said, if I had drawn the 5th land earlier, it would have been good. Maybe even a Sower of Chaos. Don't think I need the Ginger Brute necessarily. Maybe Incinerating Blast is fine. We're a little low on removal. We've just got Eaten Alive, 2 Stabs, a Burst Lightning, a Reeve Soul, and a Barrage if I take out the Incinerating Blast. So let's leave it like it is here. Going on the draw here now, so we're gonna need a pretty good hand. That's not it. Oh, why has it got to go like this? I mean, this doesn't do anything. This is just a recipe for disaster. I guess Involuntary Employment's pretty good if I draw the Eaten Alive or one of the ghouls. I mean, I really don't like this hand in the slightest, but I guess we keep it. I hate going to 5. Going to 5 is so bad. Finn the Fangbear. That blocks me very, very well. Guess I'll go ahead and play this so next turn I can play Katana and equip here. Alright. Got 2 poison counters. Wonder if that'll come back to haunt me at some point here. Oh, I can't even equip this. I thought it was 2 to play and 1 to equip. Oh, that's just so bad. That means I should have played this last turn. Oh, just keep filling out the board over there, eh? Sure, let's attack with this guy. Trade it off, play another, play a Katana, and now we need lands. But even lands aren't that good because, like, what am I going to do with them? Play a 5/2 that likely won't draw me a card? Maybe Finn the Fangbearer will go the distance. There's Kiora. I need like a land and an Eaten Alive, and even by then it might be too late. A land wouldn't be horrible. I could attack and then play Strongbox Raider, which is like not the end of the world. Definitely some difficult decisions as far as discarding over there. Okay, got rid of the Epic Downfall, Infernal Vessel. Hand's pretty good then. Okay, there's the land. We'll go ahead and attack, play the Strongbox Raider. Yeah, I guess we'll hit the land. The barge in is much worse when they know about it. All right, this Finn is he's really doing some work. I mean, hits me 2 more times, I die. So, yeah, that's a Faceless Haven and a Wardens of the Cycle. Okay. I have to use removal on this Finn at some point, but like, I need to use removal on a lot of this stuff. I guess I can offer the trade with Strongbox Raider, but like I said, then I take 1 more hit from Finn. And then I have to kill it next turn no matter what. I could hold this back to block. Something I could do is instant speed, kill Finn, and then like... I don't want to do that on their turn though. This Warden's... Wardens is annoying because I need to kill Finn and I need to kill Kiora, which means the Wardens has to stick around. So what if... I go ahead, kill Kiora, attack with Strongbox Raider, take the hit from Finn, and use Searing Barrage next turn to kill Finn, which also deals a surprise 3 damage to them. Faceless Haven can be activated with 3 snow-covered lands here. I kind of need to do this on my turn so the Wardens doesn't give them a, what's it called? A morbid trigger on their turn. Vampire Nighthawk. Gosh, so many things I need to use removal on. Okay, well, there is the combo. But the issue is I have to do this right now. I can't afford to die to this. But I do have the combo here. But I'm like 3 turns away from doing it. Is that right? No attacks. If I draw a land, I could play Ghoul, play Employment, and sacrifice with Ghoul. So a land would let me use it next turn. The Faceless Haven is going to be a little annoying here. I'm at 11, which is not great. I was really hoping for a poison win. I was just letting him get excited, get to 8, because 8 is effectively 0, unless he's able to reanimate the Finn. Hungry Ghoul. Oh, that makes the employment so much worse. Oh man. Little did you know that top deck was so good. Darn. And a morbid trigger with the Wardens of the Cycle. Yeah, that was such a good top deck. What can I do about that now? I wonder if I can surprise win with involuntary employment out of somewhere. I can't do all of these things. I can just like Hungry Ghoul and Quick Draw Katana here basically. Am I willing to trade Diregraph Ghoul for both Wardens and that? I think the answer to that has to be yes. What about Strongbox Raider? Problem is, if I attack with Strongbox Raider, they just take it and go to 3, and then they have animated for Faceless Haven next turn. I play the Ghoul, they kill the Ghoul, and then they animate the Haven for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's plenty enough. I die to removal either way if I attack with this, so let's just attack here. think I'll play the ghoul now. And end the turn. Ambush wolf. Oh yeah, that made me mega dead. I might still actually be dead on board here. Although an overcommit could leave him dead to involuntary employment on the backswing, potentially. I don't know. Math for attackers in this spot. Let's see what he decides. Yeah, animating that means the math is probably working out in his favor here. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to have to block somewhere. I have to take 3 no matter what. Which means I can block one thing. Either the Haven or the Wolf here. How important is it to keep my Hungry Ghoul? Probably not very, considering I'm dead next turn no matter what. Vampire Nighthawk gains him 2 life as well. I don't think I can deal 10 out of nowhere. Okay, so I have to block somewhere. Like I said, it takes 7 and go to 2. Next turn, I steal the Nighthawk and sacrifice it to my ghoul. No, I can't even steal the Nighthawk. I have to steal the ghoul because the ghoul is gonna eat it. So it doesn't matter. I have to steal this. So pass to blockers, block here. And the next turn, all I can do is if I draw a land, I can't even sacrifice their ghoul if I block this way. But does it really matter? Can I even win? I steal the ghoul. I attack for 4, 3, 5. They block the 5. They take 3. They take 7, go to 3. Blood Witch doesn't do anything either, right? Yeah, that still doesn't work for me. I mean, none of this really works out. And another creature? No, land. Can't animate the Haven anymore, though. I don't think it's enough. Say nice, but it's just not enough. I can gain 2 life, but they're gonna get the ghoul back here. I can't sacrifice it to itself. that right? Do they have to block the ghoul here? Mathematically, is that how that works? Take 7. That dies, that triggers, and then I sacrifice the Blood Witch. That's lethal. Is that right? Wow. I guess that's lethal, isn't it? I didn't even do the math, but or what did they block the ghoul? They take 9 and die? Yeah, go to first strike. Go to damage. Ping here and then sacrifice itself or sacrifice the other one. Oh my goodness. I did not see that I had lethal there, and that was my only play without dying. Wow, I did actually cheese out a win with involuntary employment. That is absolutely insane. You gotta love Magic sometimes. You just gotta love it. I can't believe it. Great game, Vorbis, if you watch this one. I know you might have watched the last one. This is a great game. It kind of cheesed out the win a little bit without even realizing it, but set myself up for my out, and I played to it, and I got it. So we take those, I suppose. Thanks for the matches. Now, halfway through the league, we are sitting in 8th place, a top 8 position. But again, lots of Magic left to play. We are 11 and 4, climbed back up to 8th, which is where we were sitting prior to yesterday's loss. So we'll take that. 11 and 4, you cannot be upset with that. If you do that over the course of the next 3 weeks, that's a top 8, my friends. So let's go ahead and see if we can keep that up here. This is where we are standing as we head into week number 4 of 6 for the Foundations Arena Gauntlet League. Now, for those of you that remember how this works, after each week of play, we planeswalk to a different plane where the comeback packs and deck building restrictions are changed week by week. We just spent this past week on Eldraine, which is where we were able to get our comeback pack from Eldraine and so on and so forth. This next week, we have planeswalked to Dominaria. We've already been here once this league, but we're going back in time when the Brothers' War was going on. So, for the next week, whenever you lose a match, you get to open a pack of Brothers' War and a pack of Original Dominaria. Choose one and add it to your pool. So it's a little bit of a twist on a comeback pack. You get to choose the best of 2, so that's pretty nice. You can decide which one is best for the deck that you're playing. So I do like that for us. I think we just need to stay consistent. Our deck is quite good. If we can avoid some sort of... There are some of these planeswalking places you can go to that are like, you can only play even mana value cards in your entire deck, and like that just really throws a lot of a wrench in what we're doing right now. I think this is going to play to our advantage, at least for week number 4 here. So let's hope we can... follow up a 5-0 and a 4-1 with another couple of good records and find ourselves competing for our first top 8 in our second ever Arena Gauntlet League. Thanks for tuning in this week and today for today's match. See you next week for the continuation of the Foundations Arena Gauntlet League.